Okay, I know the video title is a little bit campy, but I just had to do it. It's the whole dad joke thing that resides in my heart, you know. Anyway, stick around and you'll understand it. Hi, this is Tim from TradingStrategyGuides.com. And by way of explanation, today's trade pick is an ascending triangle on a stock called Mannkind. Yes, that's Mannkind with two N's. We'll take a look at that, but first we've got a few active trades, later on Tim's trading maxim, and some dream trades. So it's finally Friday. We can relax a little bit over this weekend. Remember to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any of these great trade setups. Let's take a look at the active trades. Bitcoin is making a little bit of a consolidation right here near 11.5, but I think it's still looking bullish. Parabolic SAR has finally pushed up here above break even, so I've moved the stop up to 108.60, lock in just over 20 bucks on it right now. Beyond Meat gapped down on Tuesday and pushed down and hit the stop at 182.56 for $16.90 per contract on the second half, or a total of 1.6% a gain on the account. And I'm done with BYND for now. Royal Caribbean closed below the bear flag on Tuesday with huge volume for a great sell trigger. So I'm short 60.61. Stop is 66.19. First target is 56.89. Push down almost 3/4 of the way to that. When it hits first target, we'll move the stop down to break even on the second half. Recording this on Thursday afternoon, and the Australian dollar Swiss franc pushed through the bottom of the range right here, but it is closing pretty darn close to the line. Still about 15 minutes till market close. If this thing closes down here, we've got enough volume to at least get a half-size position in. We'll see how this does when it closes. And Tesla gapped up right here, but it was on very wimpy volume. So I'm not in this. Does look like it could be making an ascending triangle right here. I'll check that out and talk about it on Monday's video. And that's all the active trades for today. Let's take a look at today's trade pick. Today we're looking at an ascending triangle on Mannkind Corporation. According to Wikipedia, Mannkind Corporation is a biopharmaceutical company focusing on the discovery, development, and commercialization of therapeutic products for diseases such as diabetes and pulmonary arterial hypertension. I added it to my watch list when it appeared on the Dream Trades app a few weeks ago. It trades with the symbol MNKD. An ascending triangle, of course, consists of a strong resistance level like this one here at 212, with several historical touches or approaches of the line and a series of higher lows as fewer and fewer traders are thinking about taking this short. Each time the price gets back up to the resistance level, it chips away at the sell orders until it finally breaks through. It should break out of this pattern with strong momentum. The ascending triangle is a bullish pattern, and I will only take a buy signal on it. And a good consolidation pattern like this should be accompanied by a decline in volume and volatility like you see here. I measure the volatility using the average true range, or ATR, which shows the average length of the last 14 candles. And here's the trade plan. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the triangle or above the 212 level. On the breaking candle, to enter a full-size position, we want to see the volume bar reach the volume average right here. If it doesn't quite reach the average but does reach 75% of the average, I'll open a half-size position to reduce risk. You can calculate the percentage by dividing this volume here by this volume average, and you should get at least 0.75. If you don't get at least 0.75 on this, I suggest you stand aside on the trade. The stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR. First target is 1 times the ATR. So when this thing breaks, let's say it breaks to right here, just ahead of the close, say 15 minutes or so, set up your buy order. Take a look down here at the ATR, multiply that by 1.5, measure that distance behind your entry, and that'll be your stop loss. Measure 1 ATR ahead of your entry, and that will be your first target. If after entering the trade, you get a close back inside the triangle, we'll take the loss right then and not wait for it to hit the stop loss. A breakout of the pattern should be explosive and hit our target fairly quickly. If not, and the momentum goes away, we want to shut the trade down without taking a full stop if possible. When the price hits our first target, we'll close half the position for profit and set the stop loss to break even on the remainder. We'll then follow stops as price moves in our direction until the market takes us out. Typically, I do this using 2 positions. The first position has a stop loss and a take profit, and will close automatically when the first target is hit. Second position will only have a stop loss and will be allowed to run. When the first target is hit, move the stop loss to break even on the second position. I will only risk about 2% of my account on each trade. And that's today's setup on Mannkind Corp. Remember, my intent here is to tell you how I manage these trades. If you've already got a good trade management plan, use it. You have to understand your own mind to find the best strategies for your trading. And speaking of understanding your own mind, that's my intent for the trading maxims. The maxims help me control my emotional impulses and keep me on the straight and narrow path. A maxim is a general truth, fundamental principle, a rule of conduct, or a proverbial saying. The purpose of my maxims is to motivate me to discipline in trading as well as other areas of my life. I suggest you start your own list of maxims, things that you can say to yourself while you're trading or doing life to make sure you always do the right thing. Feel free to borrow from my list. And today, Tim's trading maxim number 42, head first towards the uncomfortable. And this is a quote from Brent Fikowski. And once again, I'm quoting a CrossFit Games athlete. These guys are just so quotable. So what makes something uncomfortable to us? Usually because it's something that we're just not good at. And if that's the case, then that's the activity we should be doing, right? We'll never get better at something by avoiding it. Remember our Mannkind Corp trade plan for today. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the triangle or above 212. If the volume is not quite average, go half size as long as it's at least 75% of the average. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR, and your first target is 1 times the ATR. And you'll find a link in the description to the trade management video for more details. Also, don't forget to sign up for my Trading Picks email list to get early notification of these picks. The link is also in the description box. Just to give you an update on the dream trades, here's our COSA Inc. or ACA. It's pushed back up above our first target and has a really, really nice bullish close right here. We're looking for 50.19. At that time, we'll move our stop up to 47.91. B2 Gold Corp or BTG popped up off the 50 right here a few days ago and has covered about halfway to our target now. Lumentum Holdings or LITE has also taken a bounce off the 50 today, Thursday, with a nice bullish bar. Close right at the dead top. And lastly, Camping World Holdings or CWH that we talked about last Wednesday has closed above the 50. The volume is very disappointing. Did buy it, however, because this candle is so bullish, because it gapped down and has gone up steadily all day and closed at the very top of the candle. So that's a very, very bullish candle right there. So I'm in it around 32.5. My stop's 29.20 and my first target is 34.07. Don't miss the Dream Trades segment on Wednesday's videos. Click the link below to find out more about Dream Trades. Well, guys, this is the last week we'll be doing the Friday Trade Picks video. Next week, we're going to start Tim Black's Strategy of the Week on Friday. I'll still be doing the trade picks on Monday each week and the Trading Education Series and Dream Trades on Wednesdays. So do keep coming back to Trading Strategy Guide's YouTube channel every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. for my new videos. Don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have. Remember, the only stupid question is the unasked one. Don't miss the next installment of the Trading Education Series next Wednesday. We're going to be talking about support and resistance levels. If this video has helped you, like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to be notified of our videos in the future. Have a relaxing weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.